Salvete omnes. Let's continue with the Aeneid, Book 4. Continuo invadet, tu nunc cartiginis altae fundamenta locas pulchram uxorius urbem extruis? Heu regni reum quablite tuarum, ipse deum tibi me claro demitit Olympo, regnator caelet terras quid numine turquet, ipse ag fere iubet, celeris mandata per auras. Immediately he addressed him sternly. You, now, or actually here's a question mark. We have a question here. Do you now place the foundations of lofty Carthage, and, willed by your wife, do you build a beautiful city? Alas, forgetful of your kingdom and of your own affairs. The ruler himself of the gods sent me from clear Olympus to you, and he himself orders me, who hurls the sky and lands with his divine power. So he orders me, Eubed, to bear these orders to you through these swift breezes. Okay, so we have a lot going on in these last few lines with this clause inserted in here. It's just a relative clause. We've got it in the nominative. So if we return to the beginning, we have continuo, immediately. And then this invadet comes from invado, which means literally to attack or assault. But since he's using it as a way of addressing Aeneas, you can say he addressed him sternly, or he addressed him violently, angrily. So do something like that, or reproachfully. So we have a question here. Do you now, and then we have two verbs, second person singular, so he's addressing Aeneas. Locas and do you extruis? And we've got this powerful word here describing Aeneas, uxorius. Uxor, remember, is wife, so this word is literally willed by your wife, or commanded by your wife, working for your wife. And then we have heu, alas. This oblite is a vocative, perfect passive participle. So you having forgotten, or perfect active participle, so you having forgotten your kingdom and your affairs. And remember, many verbs of thinking, saying, forgetting take a genitive, because it's like thinking of something, forgetful of something. So forgetful of your kingdom and your affairs. Now we have ipse, regnator, and then another ipse. This is a case of anaphora where we have ipse, ipse, repetition for effect, and ipse here is referring to Jupiter, or Jupiter, or Jove, the king of the gods, or Zeus in Greek. So he himself, the king of the gods, sent me down from clear Olympus, or me from clear Olympus, and here's an ablative of place from which. Deum is short for deorum, the regnator of the gods. We see that syncopation a lot. Deum for deorum. And then here's a relative clause describing Jupiter. So he himself, who twists or who hurls the sky and lands with his divine power, by means of his divine power, ablative of means here, numine. He himself orders, and then we have a repeated me here, orders me to bear haec mandata, neuter plural, these orders, through the swift breezes.